Ready, set, action.
The Incredible Years Teacher Training Series is delivered in 6 monthly full-day workshops to groups of 12 to 15 teachers of children ages 3 to 8 years. Trained facilitators lead these collaborative workshops where teachers share their experiences, support one another, problem solve, and practice managing disruptive behavior more effectively.
I want to go home. I don't want to be here anymore.
Sure like how HIP is paying attention.
The goal is to create a classroom environment that fosters academic learning, as well as emotional literacy and social competence.
Like the way you're doing it together. Thank you.
Group facilitators are trained to conduct teacher workshops that combine the teaching of classroom management strategies grounded in cognitive social learning and developmental theory with methods that motivate and engage teachers in an enjoyable learning process.
Let's see where that goes, okay?
The program is teacher goal-directed, interactive, and experiential, so that teachers practice new strategies through role plays, acting out both the teacher and student roles. This approach gives teachers an opportunity to experience interactions from the student's point of view and learn by observing other teachers' strategies.
It's definitely a different professional development experience for teachers. They're used to someone standing up in front of them and just talking at them and sort of telling them, here's what you should be doing. And then, often they leave there and don't actually do any of those things in their classroom and find it unhelpful. With the group format where they're active participants and it's much more collaborative partnership between the leader and what's going on, it's totally different.
Okay, freeze. Nice.
And they often leave there just like, wow, they feel like they're learning something.
Very nice.
You are really working together to figure out how to do this.
I think one of the unique aspects about the teacher training in the group is that the facilitators are also modeling. The facilitator is modeling the use of positive reinforcement or praise or different strategies within the group so that they are seeing that.
Nice work.
It's a nice layered approach to training that's very often neglected.
The teachers are reflecting about the pyramid, their own classrooms, and then we will do a practice, and they then put those principles into play.
Okay, I'll tell them. You owe me money. No, I don't.
There's so many contextual variables that teachers struggle with, but if you give them a set of principles that say you can do whatever you want in your classroom with your interpersonal style, as long as it's consistent with these fundamental principles.
I think the role plays and the practice really bring their classrooms into the group because they're acting like that kid that they can't exactly figure out how to work with or support, and then they get to see how that might actually play out. And I think that really helps with generalization of any of the skills that they're learning into their own classroom because they're like, oh, we tried that and I think that might work. Let me go back and see if it does.
I think it would have been better if I had just not let him take the time out over there and just made sure that he took his time out over there and then watched.
I think the teachers vary in how much coaching and support that they need. I think teachers feel very isolated, but then to have another person to bounce ideas off with, I think is really helpful for them.